Hello everyone, this is Collect the Magic back with another Vinylmation review, the part of my channel where I take a Vinylmation figure and I review it. This is a pretty awesome figure I have in front of me because it's actually a chaser. It's from the Whiskers and Tales series and it's Timothy Mouse. This is one of the best figures I have, one of my most valuable, and one of my favorites that I have in my collection. So you can bet I'm gonna rate it pretty high. For those of you that have never seen a Vinylmation review, this is what they're all about. I'm gonna take this figure and I'm gonna give it a rating on 1 to 10. I'm also gonna tell you what I like and what I don't like about it. Maybe things that I would have incorporated into it, maybe things I would have taken away from it. But before we get to the figure, I'm gonna critique the box. This is obviously a little bit different of the box. It has a different way of opening it. For those of you that watch my videos, you know that I open my boxes from the bottom. This I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to take the chance of having to open it from the top and the bottom. So I just opened it from the top. They're resealable, kind of. They're able to stay shut, so I didn't think it was that big of a deal. This particular box has Figaro right here, and it looks like he's talking with the Disney Vinyl 3-inch collectible figure. This side has Lucky from 101 Dalmatians, and it has all the ones that you can get. I think they could have made these figures a little bit bigger in size on the box so you could actually see what they were. Most of them you can, but I probably would have stayed away also from the bright orange as the chaser color. I think that probably would have been a little better. But overall the box is really, really great. I absolutely love the box. These of course are $12.95, except they were recalled just like the Furry Friends were. So I ended up getting a bunch of these for relatively cheap, like $2.99 off DisneyStore.com when they got rid of them. And I know some Disney Store outlets actually still have these and are trying to get rid of them. And when I go to my Disney Store outlet, which is like the only Disney store in where I live, anywhere close to where I live, I'll probably look to see if I can pick up a little bit of more of these. Let's get actually onto the figure itself. This is Timothy Mouse. He is the chaser from the series. Now, I think he was a really great choice for the chaser because he doesn't fit in the rest of the theme, yet he still fits the theme, if that makes any sense at all. Let me show you exactly what I mean. First of all, a different mold. The hands are out here and not to the side like a normal vinyl. His head is absolutely great with detail. He's designed by Jim Valeri, who always tries to capture the character that he's designing into it and put a lot of facial expression. He definitely succeeded in that and put a lot of facial expression. You can tell that he's a happy guy. On the side, you can see he put the ears here instead of on top of the ears here, and I actually like that because of the hat that he has. The ears, coloring them this darker red, contrasts from the hat a little bit, but doesn't make it extremely obvious that they're there. Kind of takes away and brings the ears away and puts more focus on the hat and brings the ears to the side. That's a really good technique in contrasting the colors and really succeeds here. Some vinyls it doesn't succeed. This one it definitely does. His uniform, his jacket or coat, is really full of detail and really cartoony. He tried to put it for a little three-dimensional effect on the buttons itself, which I think he succeeded in. If we're going to turn this around here, we'll see that the tail. I think he probably could have done the little tail that comes up in the three-dimensional tail like Pinocchio from Animation 1. They decided not to do that, which is totally fine. That would have added more cost to the vinyl to produce, and I think that's totally okay with me. Overall, this figure is really, really great. He even went as far as to put detail on the feet. And although they're just brown, he put these little lines in there to put the toes in. I think that's really great. He even, the bottom, even though it's very plain, you can tell that the detail went down there. Even though it is plain, it still seems detailed, as weird as that might seem. Overall, I'm going to have to give him a pretty high score. I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. Not just because he's a chaser, because there's some chasers that are just not that great of vinyl figures, but this one I think succeeded as a figure, and I think it's a really great figure to my collection. So I'm giving him a 10 out of 10. Great job, Jim Valeri. It's an awesome figure. 10 out of 10 vinyl. Stay tuned for more Vinylmation unboxings, Vinylmation updates, and Vinylmation reviews. This is Collect the Magic, signing off.